Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. And it's going to be Taeja versus Solar here on Lost and Found, the latter edition. Top right-hand corner, the red Terran player Taeja from Team Liquid. And in the bottom left-hand corner from Infinity Gaming, it is the blue Zerg player Solar. So, two Korean players playing against each other in Homestory Cup that wrapped up a couple of weeks ago. Here, cast by Falcon Paladin. I know, it's another TVZ featuring Taeja, or... I hope yesterday you saw the Taeja versus Serral best of 5 that I posted. If not, then I'm probably going out of my mind at this point when you're watching this video. Okay, so here's what happened. Processed all of the games, put them together, intro, outro, all the games in the middle, and hit Film Express 3. No problem. Took 3 hours to process. Okay, that's fine because the video is 1 hour and 47 minutes. No big deal. Uploaded it to YouTube. It took over 3 hours because my upload speed is not that great. No problem. It is worth it. Okay. Alrighty then. And the end result by YouTube, YouTube says, hey, this video that you uploaded is 4 minutes exactly long. And I'm like, wait, no, 4 minutes? That took over 3 hours to upload. What are you talking about? And I look in, and it's the first 4 minutes of the video, and then nothing. It's done. The video's over at that point. And I look, and I'm like, did I send up a 4-minute video? I don't have any 4-minute videos in my StarCraft VOD folder. I don't know where on earth that came from. Talked to YouTube support, and they're like, no, that's what you sent us. You sent us a 4-minute video. I'm like, that is bullcrap. That is not at all what I did. The video name matches the video name on my machine. It should be 1 hour and 47 minutes long. They're like, no, it isn't. And I'm like, but... So I was like, fine, I'll re-upload it. And I go to re-upload it, and same thing, 4 minutes. And I'm like, is there just something wrong with this video file? It plays in Windows. It plays in Windows, no problem, you guys. Meanwhile, there's nothing happening here in StarCraft, by the way. It's 1 Rax expanding to a hatch first play, 3rd hatch going for Solar, no big deal. You know what this is. Reaper on the way. The Reaper's name is Captain D, the superhero who can spot fake videos. Oh, no, that's not it. That's weird I did Captain D, maybe. But anyway, I can't right now. I'm too worked up about this whole Taeja versus Serral thing. So, pow, gonna try to get some stuff done. The Ling's running in from the natural base. Like, what are you doing in the main base? You're supposed to come into the natural. That is the standard way of things here. Gonna take some shots, but again, combat drugs are pretty good. And now the Queen's gonna get... Oh, this Reaper dead. Hang on. No, the jukes. Oh, the jukes are real. Reaper is alive. Never mind. I take it back. Reaper is alive. So, meanwhile, I'm like, alright, so I recreate the video and hit film. Same thing. Intro, outro, games in the middle, and it comes out, and the audio's out of sync. Like, I load it in Windows video player, and it's like, nope, this isn't synced up. This is bad. And that happens like once every 10 videos and hit film, and usually the video's not long enough that I don't care, or that I care. I just do it again, and it takes 20 minutes, and we're cool. But... So, that's where I am now, is I need to run it again and hit film, and if that one's right, I need to upload it again to YouTube and see what happens, and there's no guarantee that's going to work. And they were like, hey, send us the raw file, and we can compare it to what should be there. And I'm like, what? It's 11 gig! It's 11 gigabytes, YouTube! What am I supposed to do? So I do have enough space in my drive, my Google Drive, to do that, so I start uploading it. It takes 3 hours plus to upload and then get stuck with 35 minutes to go. And I'm just like, I have never, ever had this much trouble getting something to post in my entire life. And it is quite possibly the best TVZ I've ever cast in my entire casting existence. And so, bottom line, what I'm saying is, if you saw this yesterday, if this posted on Wednesday and you watched it, congratulations. There's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that went into that. And if you haven't seen it yet, send help. Because I need it. Alright, so Hellion bros here with Reaper bro. They're going to move out and try to get something done. 3rd hatch already done here for Solar. We've got Queen production. We have a Bane Lane nest on the way. There's a quick lair from Solar here too at about 4 minutes. Overlord does get a nice scout in. Does see the starport with the reactor. Does see the factory with the tech lab. And Stims on the way here too from Taeja. So nothing too crazy here from the Terran player. It's going to be Hellion opening, but it's not going to be mech or anything. Definitely going to be bio with tank support sooner rather than later. Here are the Queens and some Zerglings that you really need to deal with this. This is a pretty good... Well, you know what? Nah, the Queens can handle this. As you can see, the Queens are on creep. Rawr, they chase everybody away here. Look at the Hellions do not want to engage with this. They don't want to run by. They don't want to fight. Don't get too far off creep here, Solar. Be careful, my friend. be careful. Meanwhile, a Liberator does show up and get some stuff done. 2 kills at the third base. So pretty good multi-pronged harass out of Taeja. But what else do we expect from this player? Honestly, do we expect anything other than that? No. No. Absolutely not. So creep spreading continuing to happen here. Lair is done. We're just going to go Lings and Banes. Evolution Chambers on the way here too. Just to defend and maybe go for a 4th base sooner rather than later here. Picking up a Creep Tumor. Oh, he canceled it. Solar canceled that Creep Tumor. That's so good. But you're not in a position to really save this 3rd right now. The Queens. Go in. Dive in now. There's only 1 Queen here defending, but no, that does not happen. And we're sitting at about 60 workers for Solar at the 5-minute mark. Again, if you can get there, more power to you. Actually, I played a game on the ladder the other day against what I like to call Ketrock Jr. He went Mass Raven for me at the D3 level, and I was like, wait, what? What is this? I recognized it just by the fact that he went for a Planetary Fortress first in his natural base and a bunch of missile turrets, and I was like, oh, this looks very much like Ketrock, who I have been watching on Twitch a lot recently. I cast one of his games and posted it on Tuesday, and I said, okay, Mass Raven, how do I handle this? And I'm not going to spoil anything, but it was a really incredible game, and I think I'm going to post it, honestly. I'll post it maybe as a bonus cast on Saturday, or maybe I'll put it on Patreon. Nah, I'll give it to everybody. But you really should follow me on Patreon. Just for $1 a month, you gain access to incredible... Oh, all these Hellions are dead. To additional content from Falcon Paladin, including me playing 2v2s with Sonicron, cast live. Including amazing 3v3 plays sent to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com. You want team games? Patreon.com is the place to be. Alright, Liberator sneaking on in here. Emojin, Liberator... Taeja does like to roll with this skin right in range of this Queen, but hey, 1 shot, 2 shot, and the Queen does go down. Reaction time not good enough. Ooh, another drone goes down there. Another engagement. Those Hellions getting killed were really a problem. Really a problem here. The map control now belongs to the Zerglings, and the Liberator does get smashed in the face and tumbles onto the creep here. Again, Lings are just, they're everywhere right now. The Hellions can't do anything about it because they are all dead. 3rd base is setting up. We've got a couple tanks. We have some Marines. Supply depots up north. Creating the Great Wall of supply depots. And really no big surprises from Taeja at all. He's going for upgrades for his Marines. Upgrades for his tanks. He's going to set up for a 3rd base sooner rather than later here. And the Zerg player, Solar, he's just done pretty good for himself. He has lost a couple drones. 2 drones have gone down. And a Queen. But his 4th base is happily running. It's 4 bases. To just starting his 3rd base now for Taeja. Solar, you can tell Solar has just been, he's been playing more consistently over the last few years than Taeja has. Taeja is a 3-peat champion of Homestory Cup, by the way. He did this back in 2009, 2010. 3 in a row, Homestory Cups. Like that is amazing, amazing stuff. But Solar has been consistently playing at a super high level since that time, and so as a result, I think Solar probably has the edge in this game, but you just can't count out Taeja. His skill tree? His skill level is way too high. Way too high. Trying to pick off creep tumors. No, say the Lings and the Banelings. You are not allowed. And these guys, once again, here's a pickup from Taeja. I don't think he lost a single Marine there, but again, some dead Zerglings. So we're trading out at this point. Hydras really want to get these medevacs, but they do get to the dead airspace before that can happen. And this wall is traditional. 3rd base, or rather 4th base. Am I stupid? Yeah, this is the 3rd base. You guys, I'm just too stressed out. I'm way too stressed out about this whole Serral versus Taeja thing, and I really hope it posted. I'm going to stop talking about it, though. So 5th base now on the way from Solar. Only 3 bases from Taeja. Fighting. Again, this is Taeja's style. From what I cast of him versus Serral, is just killing creep tumors, lifting, dropping, not losing any dudes. If that's even possible. And I mean, it's not possible because you are going to have to lose dudes eventually here, but the control's really good. Yeah, Ling Bane Hydra against this small Marine ball. Not going to do super well, as it turns out. Where are the Widow Mines? There they are. Drilling Claws is on the way, which will give them Permacloak. In this latest patch of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void, this is a decent push here from Taeja. +2/+2 is finishing up. It's not quite done yet. But there it is. Now it's done. That's how close it was to finishing. Dropping along the top side here, too, is Taeja. So we're seeing some interesting play here from our Terran player. What I really need to do, you guys, though... Oh, these Widow Mines going to get some shots off. Are they? Wow, that was not great. That control by Solar. Holy crap. Did he pull everybody back but 1 Ling and take that shot while on the fly? I can't do that. I'm not capable of that. Solar is, though. Picking off more Creep Tumors down this way, and then recognizing the Zerg Swarm will be here eventually. Let's pull up into a defensible position so when they show up, we're not going to die. And you know what? They don't actually... Oh, they do show up. Here they are. Here are the Lings. They don't want anything to do with you, though. They got +2/+2, but the Hydras show up, and that's a different ballgame, and that's where you pick up. Again, kiting pretty well. Hydras chasing after these medevacs, but reinforcements show up. Widowmine's burrowing. Now, the Drilling Claws also gives them a faster burrow time, which is really, really good. It really increases their micro potential. Is he going for it here? Ling's coming on in. I don't know about this. Decent Baneling hits, but nice target firing there too. And yes, pulling back his Solar very smartly as he tries to bring in 15 more Banelings. He's going for a Greater Spire. Broodlords are going to be the play. Widowmine's firing here. Where does the Overseer go? There was an Overseer here with this North Army for Solar, but not anymore, I guess. Seems fine. I really feel like he should have one, though. I'm just pulling back from that harassment at all. There's a decent position. Tanks, Marines, maybe not. Maybe not. Small engagement down south here once again. And once again, Solar keeping his bases alive, and that's really what matters at this point. Getting that gas income, staying alive on base count. Making it happen. More Banelings, Corruptors in production, in preparation to go for those Broodlords. Are we making Vikings at all? No, it's just Marines, Marauders, Tanks, and Medevacs here out of Taeja. I feel like he's going to be taken by surprise here, assuming we can get to that point in this game, which is not a guarantee. Not even a tiniest bit of a guarantee at all. Good control here on display from Taeja. He's not overcoming. He's not overextending here. The Lings are going to shut down this 5th base attempt by Taeja, which is going to be a minor victory for sure. Ooh, Changeling here. Taeja letting this Changeling live. Wow, look at that. Amazing stuff. Widowmine's firing. Baneling's dying here. Just keeping Solar at bay. Or keeping Taeja at bay is what Solar is working for right now. Going to land his 5th base. Ka-chink. Nicely done there. An expansion maybe up here for the Zerg player. There's a drone ready to rock. Decent engagement right about here. And Marauder does die. Nice Widowmine firing. He brought the Overseer up, and now this 5th base is in trouble. Meanwhile, more engagements down here, forcing Taeja to retreat from the southern front. Oh, no, 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 no. Bad transfer time. Bad transfer time on those guys. Wow, it's a lot of dead SCVs, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be 6 dead SCVs, but 9 drones die as well. Where on earth did 9 drones die? I don't know. Missed it. Missed it if that was the thing. Widowmine's firing. Vipers in the sky here too. Blinding Cloud pretty good. Abduct maybe? Nah. Blinding Cloud. Parasitic Bomb on the Medevacs also pretty good. He hasn't done a great job killing the Medevacs despite that last one. That did end up going down. Another base here from Taeja. 1, 2, 3. No, that's the one. Ghost Academy here too. Does like his ghosts. Broodlords are in production, and ghosts are pretty darn great against those Broodlords. There's the base for Solar. That's going to be his 6th. And again, you guys clicking on this, you're like, this isn't a macro game. It's only, you know, this long. But you guys, we're at maxed out supply at like 10 minutes anymore at the pro level of StarCraft 2. So, man, this has definitely been macro for a couple minutes now already. Decent hits. Running away from the Broodlords. You don't want to engage here. Overlord picked out of the sky. And chasing are the Broodlords. Again, you can abuse the immobility of the Broodlords. I've seen this done a lot. High ground sitting here. Targeted down. Oh, 1 Broodlord down. Another Broodlord down. Yikes. That's what can happen, man. That is absolutely what can happen. Marines coming on down to the 3rd base. Going to try to get some stuff done there too. But massive Baneling hits there on the army. Widowmine's firing here at the same time. 181 to 162 supply. Marines trying to do stuff, but getting chased away by some Banelings at that 3rd hatchery. Continuing to chase off creep here. Parasitic Bomb on the Medevacs. Is he going to split it off? He does split it off in time. Everybody left behind is completely dead here. Dude, Blinding Cloud. Blinding Cloud on this Planetary Fortress means it's dead. Oh my gosh. He's really counting on this thing. Actually, he's got a decent number of Marines and Marauders here. The Ghost Academy is here and getting chomped upon by the Broodlord. They do manage to take it down. This base is just getting abandoned. That is a sack base for sure from Taeja. He can't handle this. Too many Banelings rolling in. The SCV is going to go try to get up here to the top base that Taeja has been going for. Another Parasitic Bomb doing some damage to these Medevacs, but still a whole bunch of them in the sky right now. Ling's running to their deaths right now. That is not what they want to do. Widowmine firing, getting some friendly fire damage there too. on the guys. 187 to 169 supply. Got some of these Hydras marching at the front. Nom, 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 nom. Going after supply depots if they can, and just running for his life right now is Taeja. He does have another base that he's happily mining from, which is very, very nice, but Solar is happily mining from his 6th right now, and we're sitting at 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 total bases from Taeja. Economically, that is not the place to be. Vikings are in production 4 at a time right now from the Terran player, but he just is not winning these battles, losing a medevac to those Hydralisks again there, and setting up for a push on this final base of Taeja. It's not the final base, but it kind of feels like the final base. Here are the ghosts, steady targeting on the Brood Lords, but no, the Broodlings are coming down, not able to do as much in that situation. Trying to target up here, but the Banelings are crashing right on in. This bio is trying to get rid of the Brood Lords, but at the same time, Banelings are coming right into their faces. It is extremely difficult to concentrate right now if you're a ghost, and that base ends up going down. Everybody on the ground is toast here too. That is an SCV massacre, and Solar ends up winning the game today. Woo! In 15 minutes and 49 seconds. What an incredible ZVT between these two players. Incredible display. I like the scan. This is usually what happens for Terrans in a situation before they GG is, how many bases does my opponent have? Are they fully saturated? Yeah. They are. It's 79 to 45 workers. It is 6 bases to 3 bases right now. You're not coming back from this. I loved the composition that Solar had. The Hydras, Lings, Banelings, Brood Lords, with Viper support for Parasitic Bomb as necessary. But the Brood Lords didn't get many kills done, but they did force the army back and kind of force some attention on there too. So great job. Great job there by Solar, getting the win, losing 26,000 resources to 22,000 for Taeja. But again, if you can trade, well, if you can be economically on fire like Solar was there, then you don't have to make perfect trades every time, and he didn't. But getting those Brood Lords was fantastic. So great job by him, and that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.